It's Monday again, and we are doing another pull workout this Monday. So we're gonna get straight into it, and you're gonna notice that some of these movements are gonna be repeated, but that's kind of perfectly normal for a muscle group workout like this. You're gonna see a couple similarities from pull to pull and push to push and vice versa. So we're gonna start with dumbbell bent over rows for our first movement. We already demonstrated this last Monday, so this is gonna be a little bit of a repeat. But just hinging at the hips, slight bend in the knees, and you're gonna be pulling backwards into your hips as you come up. 4 sets at 8 to 12 reps on these. Then we're gonna be moving into a dumbbell pullover. This is gonna be a new movement for us. So if you, again, have a gym, you can do these on a bench, laying down, or you can do these standing up. Either way is fine, but basically we're going to be, make sure you tighten your core. You might need to arch your back if you're laying down a little bit. You're gonna go over your head, and when you come up at the top, if you're standing, you're gonna pull that dumbbell up and over, ending in that position as Jamie's showing. These are gonna be 3 sets at 8 to 12. And then the next one, we're gonna go into a rear delt fly. Make sure you start very, very light with these. You're gonna think that they're simple, but they're actually very, very difficult. So you're, again, hinging at your hips, slight bend in your knees, and we're just going to be flapping those birdie wings. These are gonna be 3 sets at 10 to 15 reps. Again, like I said, make sure you start light, and then you can work your way up. On all of these movements, I didn't quite mention this, but this might be a good week to start if you're getting familiar with these dumbbell movements. If the first set feels easy, feel free to go up and weight the second one if you have the ability and the equipment to do so, and kind of see where your range is at for the weights. And then you can kind of settle into a routine and work up from there. That way you can see where your starting point is, and you can see your strength gains. So next we're gonna go into a dumbbell bicep curl. These are gonna be 3 sets at 12 to 15 reps. Jake and Jamie are gonna demonstrate these again from kind of both angles here. Again, squeeze our butt, keep our legs and core tight, and then pulling those arms up in. And as always, we gotta keep an eye on those muscles while we're doing those as well. Last but not least, Zotman curls. This is gonna feel a little bit redundant after that bicep curl. Make sure you give yourself a decent amount of rest in between these. Your arms are gonna be a little bit smoked when you get to this one. But these are gonna be 3 sets at 12 to 15 reps again. And we're basically gonna be coming up in a curl. We're gonna be rotating back outwards and coming down. If that weight is thrusting your arms back down when you come down and you don't have control over it, your weight is too heavy. These, again, are gonna have to start at a light weight because they're a lot more difficult than they look. Jake's got 25 pounders there, and he's a big dude. He can move some weight, and those are heavy. So like I said, don't overthink this and don't think that you can do more than you can. There is no shame in starting light and working your way up. You have the amount of rep scheme and you have the time to do that. So always start light, don't overstrain it, don't overwork it, and see where you're at before you start going up. All right, guys, have fun with this one again. As always, questions, comments, concerns, feel free to let us know.
Here at First Response Fitness, we are certified paramedics and not coaches or trainers. All exercises we present are shared from what we've learned in our fitness journeys. If you ask us about any medical symptoms, our advice will uniformly be that you are dying, unless you pay us, in which case we will advise you that you are dying slower than others. If you would like to continue dying slower than everyone else, please use our community to help take control of your health and fitness. Always remember, you being at your own risk, proper stretching is encouraged, and beware of excessive vacuuming.